Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Frontline Football. I know this looks a little bit weird today. We have our first guest on the show. We haven't had that since January of last year. So, everybody, please welcome J Rrod. He is our most tenured member on the show 2 times. We actually got somebody to come back, so that's great. Now, I know a lot of you guys also like basketball on the show, and you may have the incident that happened where a lady tried to glue herself to a basketball court to protest an owner who owned a team. Well, uh, that lady was very wrong because that she was protesting Glenn Taylor had sold the team on May 21st of last year. So she didn't even come to the right game, and also she used some arts and crafts glue. Now I'm going to show you how easy that is to get off. I know I don't have exact glue that she used, but this is about, it's a good Elmer's brand. It's on my hand. And this is the basketball court. So we're going to stick that in. See, look. It's pretty stuck. Not really going to move. Pretty firm. But this lady used some arts and crafts glue against some security guards. So I'm just saying for Frontline Football, if you're going to protest, at least use the right glue. Now, I'm not saying for anybody to protest or anybody to do this at an NBA game, but at least if you're going to protest, please do not use arts and crafts on an NBA. Be escorted out very quickly. So, see, pulls right off. So, after that long spiel, making sure to educate our viewers on how to protest correctly and not be an idiot and get banned for life. Now it's time to get into the part that you've all been waiting for. Today we are going to have an interview, and it's going to be a great interview. So let's cut all the stuff afterwards and just roll this intro.
Well, guys, Frontline Football, I'm Zach, and we're going to just jump right into it with Josh.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, my first question. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, first question. You've made 3 songs and all of them have been great songs. Pretty good, but I feel like this one is one of your best projects that you've released, Cruisin. And if you haven't checked it out, make sure to check it out after this video. Link in the description. So, question is, these beats, these all sound very great, and as a percussionist myself, I really like listening and just hearing them. So I was wondering.
I'm sorry, you cut off on that last part right there. You were wondering?
Alright, I think I'll just take this because he has bad. Like, do you, like, use other beats, or do you, like, make them, like, homemade, kinda?
Oh, I make them homemade. I first start out with just a basic rhythm, and then from there I just hear what comes to my head or little things that can sound really good. But I start with the beat. I start with basic chords, improvise from that, add stuff, get rid of stuff. But everything I make is homemade. I've considered doing, taking samples from others, but um, I'm just not a big fan of that. I like being original on my own stuff, and a lot of people tend to say like I have like a like a vibe, my own vibe on it, and I kind of like that because I sense it when I make my own beats or when I listen to them. I sense that vibe that I have. So I always make mine fresh and homemade.
Alright, cool. Zach, you want to take the next question?
All right. Next question is, so what inspires you to write music, make music?
Um, Man, that's a good question. What inspires me? I mean, I just listen to music. I listen to, Tyler the Creator or Fuko or just all like these favorite artists or not even that, just like favorite songs or songs that just hit me hard, and it just inspires me to and motivate me to just get up and want to make something happen. Generally, I just want to generally I just want to make stuff and just make stuff that comes out of my heart or just comes out of my soul. And I know that sounds very cheesy, but whatever comes to my mind, I just make it. But most of the times, I listen to music, whether it's sentimental or hardcore or just whatever I feel like, and then that struck of motivation or struck of inspiration hits me, and I go to my studio and make something happen.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Josh, you want to take the next question? Is your Wi-Fi gonna like actually stay up? Yeah.
Can't hear me?
I was wondering what inspired you to make your new single, Cruisin'?
Um, I was actually a funny story. I was just um I was hanging out with my friends, picking them up, and then later on we were chilling back at my place, and we were playing some games, having fun, and just like in the title, cruising. As I drop them off and head back home, like midnight or in the morning, morning. As I head back home, I'm just chilling, and I'm like, man, I could listen to a song while doing while cruising, while driving along to my place, like with like the night and all that stuff. So I put in like my single, or what it was a rough draft, but I put on that in my car, and I was like, this ain't bad. So I started bobbing my head. I started digging into it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna keep working on this. So, you know, afterwards I stayed up. I don't even remember. I stayed up hours, and I just finished it off just like that.
All right, Jack, you want to take the next question?
Yes. So, big question here is, so compared to your other songs, Driving the Short Bus and your albums of Summer Nights, what inspired you to sort of change that style of music from the Driving the Short Bus style to the more of the cruising style now?
Um, I guess right now I'm at a point where I'm starting out and I'm trying to figure out where I fit in when it comes to genres, and when it comes to my vibe, I'm still trying to perfect it into my own world, into my own rules, if that makes sense. But I'm just trying out different genres and different vibes that work well with me and that resonates better with me. Driving the Short Bus had more of a indie pop kind of feel to it, and Summer Night had more of a lo-fi rap into it, and then later on, um, Cruisin' was more of a like lo-fi, chill, all that kind of stuff. So I'm really experimenting a lot of different genres, a lot of different styles in music, and just seeing what resonates with me the most. Like, what can I make easier, like music easier, more efficient? What can I vibe with more, and what can I be more creative in? You know, like my next single that's coming up pretty soon. It's gonna be like completely wild. Like, it's not lo-fi or anything like that. It's gonna be very like indie pop, maybe. So it's gonna be interesting seeing that back again.
All right. Staying on the topic of genres. What is like your favorite music genre? Like we've seen you kind of make some of them, but like what music genre do you like really like and you really want to do?
Oh, I like okay. So I'm all over the place when it comes to genres because I love jazz, and jazz is like used in every single piece of music, literature, everywhere other than classical. But I would say one of my favorite ones, like favorite genres, would be indie pop, which I'm hitting it every now and then, but it's between indie pop and lo-fi hip hop. And the reason why I like indie pop a lot is because I don't know, the music theory behind it and the structural vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it. There's just something about it that makes me want to like make I don't know, it just makes it easier for me. It makes it sound great to me. I like it. I love that style. And like lo-fi, it's just relaxing, it's chill. It helps me think, help me just relax. I know a lot of people out there listen to lo-fi hip hop while doing their homework, while um, driving their car at night, or just driving anywhere, while talking or whatnot. Lo-fi hip hop is used almost everywhere. So I've been listening to that since seventh grade. So lo-fi hip hop resonates with me hard. But so does what was I gonna say? So does indie pop.
I'll take the next one.
Okay, so with this, I was wondering with your music career because you've done both. You've been producing, you've been singing. So I was wondering which part of it do you really like more? Do you like the production side where you're coming up with those beats, or do you like the singing side where you're playing the lyrics out and putting?
Oh, that's a given, man. I'm garbage at singing. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm garbage. Like I don't really care at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I sing and then later on like it sounds bad. I try to make it sound okay-ish. But I mean, I don't even care. I don't care what people say, man. Like, if something sounds good, and if it sounds good to me, that's good enough. You know what I'm saying? And like obviously on in a realistic way, not like I'm trying to say like do voice cracks over and over or sing loudly, horribly or whatever. But you know, if it feels good, it is good. And like I personally, I love producing. I love producing. I can just be on a track hours and hours, and then just enjoy most of the process. When it comes to singing, um, one of the major things that I don't quite like is the songwriting aspect, because it does take a while and you don't want some lyrics to sound cringy. And I'm still trying to get better at that. But slowly but surely, I'll release more singles and get better at that. But so yeah, singing's a little harder for me, but I'm slowly easing into it.
All right, Jack, you want to take a question?
All right, I got one more question, and that is, what are your favorite aspects of the lo-fi genre in general?
When you mean by aspects, do you mean like styles, or
Yeah,
like what
sort
do
of
you
like
mean?
the style, or is it the vibe of
Okay.
lo-fi?
Okay, no, yeah, I got you. So, one of the major things that I love in one of the major aspects that I love in a lo-fi hip hop beat is generally the chords. Um, I know most of the chords that they use is jazz based, especially like we're talking about very jazz based, but there's something about that combination of jazz and modernness with the electric electric piano, guitar, electric guitar, without like combination, and with a little bit of that hip hop style kind of beat, that like a really basic beat. All of that combined together just makes this, oh god, indescribable. Like I that's why I love lo-fi. But if I had to choose one of the major aspects of why I like it a lot is the chords. The chords are really nice. Whether it's sampled or original or whatnot, it's the fact that the chords and the instrumentals like combine together and make it sound perfect. That's the aspect of lo-fi hip hop that I love. I don't know if that made sense, but
Yeah, that does. Jack, if you don't explain it, I'll explain to you after the video. Uh, but yeah, that does it for our video
Wait,
today.
one more
Wait,
question.
all right.
I'm gonna,
oh, we got one more. Okay,
just
cool.
one more question since my first one was just kind of a little bit of a dud. But I'm just gonna say it. Dream scenario. You can work with anybody. They can be deceased. They can be all the way from I don't know Beethoven to Tyler the Creator of today. If you could have one person who you could collab with, your dream collaboration, who would you want to collab on a song with?
Oh man, that's a really good question actually. It's between Kuko or Tyler the Creator, man. But I'm just gonna say to the person who like inspired me to do this in the first place, it'd be Tyler the Creator, dog. Like that man, that man's awesome. That man inspired me to like to do this kind of stuff and to just get up and do it. Not even for the money, not even for like views or whatever. I just because I want to, and you know, like it'd be not like it'd be awesome to collab with him and to learn like what he does, what he like what, techniques or skills or tips or whatever. It'd be awesome. It really would be. It'd be a dream come true. But Tyler the Creator for sure.
All right. Does anybody have any more questions?
Good.
All right, cool. Well, that does it for our video today. We'd like to thank J Rrod for doing this with us. And if you have any questions below, or you want to check out his music, the link is in the description. And hopefully we'll see you back here when you drop another single.
Sounds great.
All right. See you.
Peace.